What's up guys, Juice Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to a video today looking at players that are new or returning to FIFA 18 Ultimate Team. And to be honest, there's some very good players involved. There are some players that haven't been in FUTs since like FIFA 11 and others it's their first ever FIFA Ultimate Team. So look at today and get in more detail in just a moment. So before we get started, as always, if you can show support by leaving a like rating, that'd be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, make sure to press the subscribe button for daily FIFA 18 content and press the notifications tab next to it to receive alerts about my videos. If you missed yesterday's video, it'll be down below in the description box. And today's question of the day, if you could bring back any card from any FIFA Ultimate Team, who'd it be and why? Like I've said it a lot, but I think personally my answer would probably be El Shaarawy back from FIFA 12. The silver cam, been a 5-star skiller, 5-star week for, he was insane. Now I'm covering the best and most recognisable players in this video, but if you want to see every single player that's been added to the database for FIFA 18 in particular, I'll leave a link down below in the description box to FUTs. You go check it out and see all the new players. And the very first player I'm going to show you now is going to a player that doesn't currently have a card on FIFA Ultimate Team, but he's on the search options, as you can see right there, Jadon Sancho from Borussia Dortmund. And he joined them from Man City this summer for quite a large fee in fact, and on head-to-head currently, he does have his stats and also has 4-star skill moves, so potentially along the line this year, he could get a card. He's going to be wearing Ousmane Dembele's old number 7 shirt for Dortmund, and so far he's yet to make his debut for them as well, because he's yet to receive any type of clearance, so maybe sometime in the near future he'll make his debut, and again could get a card in FUT soon. Right, so the very first player we're looking at today is going to be a very young centre-back playing for OGC Nice by the name of Malang Sarr. So he's a French centre-back, 75 rated gold. I'm pretty sure his first ever FIFA Ultimate Team, and his stats to be fair on card are very good. 72 pace, 74 defending and 77 physical. Born in 1999, 6 foot tall, medium high work rate, and in game I've used him for 6 games so far. Very impressive. And there's a quick look at his in-game stats if you're interested. Again, a very good player for a very good price. Next up, we go on to Maicon, who plays for Galatasaray this year. I think he's a returning player back from like FIFA 16 or something. He played for FC Porto back in the day, but now, like I said before, played for Galatasaray. 59 pace, 81 defending, 82 physical, 6'3" and medium high work rate. As attributes, 87 strike is very good. But given the fact he's got 59 pace, to be honest, I can't really see him be used whatsoever on FIFA 18. Next, I go on to a fan favourite back from like FIFA 14, Martin Castro, who last year briefly played for Southampton, but now playing for Hellas Verona in the Serie A. He's a 74 rated gold centre back with 74 pace, 79 defending, and 75 physical, medium high work rate and attributes, probably quite decent across the board, very cheap, and back on like FIFA 14, he's used so much. Next, I've got Antunes, currently playing for Getafe and La Liga, and his last FIFA Ultimate Team in fact was back on FIFA 15, playing for Malaga. And his previous card before this one in fact was an inform back on FIFA 15 as a 78 rated player. Now I'd probably say it'd be usable for a starter team on FIFA 18. Next I got to a player that's got a lot of hype about him right now, Andre Yarmolenko, and his first ever FIFA Ultimate Team item. He's 6'2", high work rates, 2-star weak for, but 5-star skill, which is very cool to see. 81 rated, 81 pace, 82 dribbling, 78 shot, 80 passing, and it's 76 physical. I really hope at some point this year he gets a cam card. He'd be incredible. And I think a front three of Aubameyang, Royce and Yarmolenko, that'd be absolutely incredible in game and potentially I may try it quite soon. Next up we go on to Tomasz Rosicky, a former Arsenal player there, and he's back in the game now for the first time I think since FIFA 16, and despite being like 37 years old, his card stats are not bad. And looking at his previous cards in fact, he's actually quicker on FIFA 18 than he was back on FIFA 12. Back then had like just 68 pace, but now still holding 73. I doubt many people will really be using him because he's very hard to link up, and I'm also pretty certain in the Czech Republic League, they've only got the one team being Sparta Prague. Next I've gone to Barca's €14 million man Paulinho, the Brazilian international formerly playing for Tottenham and spent a couple of years playing for Guangzhou Evergrande in the Chinese Super League. But now, like I said before, made a big money move to Barca, also considered quite controversial because they're owners and whatnot, but this year is back on FUT and has a very solid card. He's 81 rated with some very good stats across the board, 76 pace, 74 shooting and passing, 77 dribbling and defending, and 76 physical, high work rates, 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, and his start to his Barca career so far, to be fair to him, he's doing quite decent, got a couple of goals to his name and potentially may even get a once to watch card. And there are his in-game stats. So if he does get an informed card anytime soon, I'll probably try it out because stats-wise, like in-game stats, I'm quite impressed. Like 92 stamina, 88 jumping, 81 reactions, 81 ball control, and also got some okay shooting. Of course, thanks to Messi, Suarez, and some other players in La Liga. And I also believe he's holding a decent price so far on FIFA 18. Next, I've gone to Jefferson Farfan, who hasn't been on FIFA in fact since FIFA 15, playing for FC Schalke, but now playing for Lokomotiv Moscow in Russia. 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, 83 pace, 77 dribbling, 76 shot, 77 passing, and 75 physical, and 78 rating. And in-game stats, really, they're not awful, probably usable in a starter team potentially, I imagine very cheap. And for the last couple of years, he's been playing for Al Jazeera in Abu Dhabi. Next, though, go on to Asamoah Gyan, who has been very on-off in regards to his career, being in so many different clubs, and also had a stint at Sunderland at one point. Now playing for Kayserispor in Turkey in the Super League. And he's 79 rated. I think his last FUT appearance was probably back on FIFA 14, maybe on the World Cup add-on. And technically, his previous FUT appearance before this one, of course, and the FIFA 14 World Cup add-on, was back on FIFA 12 playing for Sunderland. And since playing for Sunderland, in fact, he's played for Al Ain. I probably said the name wrong there, but his goal to game ratio, first up on loan, 18 games, 22 goals, and after that, since joining them on a permanent basis, 65 games and 73 goals, so very good ratio there. They went to Shanghai SIPG in China with 20 games and 7 goals. Then last season he was playing for Al Ahly in Dubai, and then now, of course, like I said before, Kayserispor. And like I'm saying about a lot of these players so far, probably a usable player at this stage of the game. Next though, we got on to Burak Yilmaz, again a returning player, was also playing in China but now returned to Trabzonspor in Turkey, 78 rated striker, 6'2", high-low work rates, 3-star skill moves and 3-star weak foot, 82 pace, 81 shot, 76 physical and just a 67 dribbling. His in-game stats, 77 strength, 85 aggression, 82 finishing, 85 shot power and 86 attack positioning. And this season so far in the league, he's actually played 5 games for Trabzonspor, getting 7 goals and 1 assist. And now some of the players I'm probably going to go through a little bit quicker. So first up, we've got Yalan Villa, who used to play for Sunderland, but now playing for Ruben Kazan in the Russian league. I'm not sure who he was playing for last season, but I'll say it again, usable at the moment. And now we've got Lille's Thiago Maia with his first ever FIFA Ultimate Team card this year as a 76 rated CDM. And his stats, 70 pace, 76 defending, 74 physical and 70 dribbling. In-game stats, let's have a quick look at them. So some okay stand tackle being 81, just a 46 finishing, but obviously as a CDM, not really expecting too much. Some okay stamina, strength, jumping and aggression, and just a pretty standard card. We have got another Brazilian CDM from Lille though, and that's Thiago Mendes. Again, first ever FIFA older team this year, though he's a silver card, being 74 rated, 81 pace, 74 dribbling, 71 defending, 70 passing, and in-game stats have a very quick look again. 84 stamina, not too bad there, 86 sprint speed, so a very quick player when he gets to his actual full speed, 73 balance, 78 agility, and for silver teams, potentially for Brasilvers, could be a go-to CDM or centre midfielder. And next up, we've got a returning player being Urbi Emanuelson, now playing for FC Utrecht in the Eredivisie. I think last year, very briefly, was playing for Sheffield Wednesday. Not sure why he wasn't on FIFA 17, but back on FIFA 15, being a silver left back playing for Roma and I think it's Atalanta, he was fun to use back then. Actually, now seeing his total appearances for Sheffield Wednesday, it makes sense why he wasn't in the game. He played just one game all season. And his first and only appearance for Sheffield Wednesday was in the last game of the season against Fulham back in May. And in-game stats so far on FIFA 18, in fact for Silvers, he's the 4th highest. And now we've got a returning player to FIFA this year, back from FIFA 15 in fact, that is Shikabala, the Egyptian left winger. And before, played for Sporting in Portugal, but now playing in the Saudi Pro League and still a 5-star skiller. The rest of his stats are 77 pace, 75 dribbling, and 71 shot. The rest of them, very poor. And in-game stats, I mean, really, will many people use him? I very much doubt it, but for fun, he could be one to go to. And next up, we have one of my favourite players back in the day, that is Fredy Montero, playing for Vancouver Whitecaps now. I think my favourite version of him was probably back on FIFA 12 possibly, playing for Seattle Sounders. He had a silver card, then got a gold in form, and he scored some bangers in real life back then as well. But he has got a 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, 72 pace, 78 dribbling, 76 shot, and it's 73 passing. Attributes in game, 81 jumping, 76 stamina, long shot, 75. I'd probably expect a little bit more than that, but good agility, good balance. Could want to use potentially for MLS tournaments if there are any throughout the year. A new player for Watford this summer is going to be Richarlison. I think they signed from Fluminense, I think it is in Brazil. And he's 73 rated, being a left midfielder, 81 pace, 76 dribbling, 74 physical, and 70 shot. High work rates, 5-star weak foot, and 4-star skill moves. In-game stats are right there. So far for Watford has been playing on the left-hand side, but technically he can also play striker. And now we've got a returning FIFA Ultimate Team legend this year. His last appearance was back on FIFA 15, but now he's back playing a third tier of German football. That's Kaneke. I probably say his name wrong, but if you remember videos back on FIFA 12, a very long time ago of course, but back then, I'm pretty sure it was in KSI videos, here's one of the beast players. He was a bronze 62 rated striker with 93 pace, and the rest of it wasn't really that good, but in-game he was fantastic, and now he's a 66 rated cam being a silver, still's got pace about him being 90. Is he usable? Probably not, but it's still a cool one for nostalgia. Another returning player is again to a 5-star skiller being Elton, back playing in the Saudi Pro League, and before, I think he had a year out playing United Arab Emirates League, I could be wrong there, but he's back again, 74 rated cam, 89 pace, 74 dribbling, 70 shot, 74 passing, 3-star weak for 5-star skill moves. I remember his team of the season card back on FIFA 15, I sniped it for 30k. And his previous card before this one was back on FIFA 16 as a team of the season. Next up we go on to Elton, I'm not sure how to say his name, but here's a Brazil left back being 73 rated in the Bundesliga, playing up for Stuttgart. 85 pace, 72 dribbling, 70 defending, and 78 physical. In-game stats, not seen them, but 84 aggression, 85 stamina, decent strength, very usable. And I have seen a couple of gold left backs actually in this game with worse stats than that, so for a silver again, could be very good to use. And now we've got Ben Woodburn, a Liverpool youngster with a lot of hype about him right now. Of course, made his debut for Wales a couple of weeks ago, and he scored the winner on it. And now he's in for as a 63 rated left winger, a bronze non-rare in fact, 77 pace, 66 dribbling, and 61 shot. And the final player for this team is another Liverpool youngster being Ajaria, in his first ever FIFA Ultimate Team, 66 rated cam, 73 pace, 68 dribbling, and 65 physical. And seeing him play for under 23 squad as well as the game time he got last season for the main team, he impresses me a lot. And the final 8 players we can get through very quickly, then the very first one is going to Lucas Zidane, Zinedine Zidane's son. And his brother Enzo is also on the game though, playing for Deportivo Alaves. Next up we go on to Juan Foyth, a new young defender for Tottenham this summer. They signed for Estudiantes I think it is for quite a big fee, and he's 66 rated, some good pace about him, the rest of it of course very young, has got a lot of time to develop. Next up we go on to Zagadou. He's 6'5", despite being 18, and he also has good potential in career mode. Next up we go on to Ryan Sessegnon, a very young player, born in the year 2000 for Fulham, and very much in demand in real life, linked to a lot of top Premier League clubs, including pretty much a whole top 6, now first ever FIFA Ultimate Team being 66 rated with 82 pace. And then one for Manchester United fans is going to be Angel Gomez. Honestly, in real life, I have no idea what type of player he is, but I imagine he's got a lot of potential about him. Then we move on to Kevin Nolan, definitely not a youngster, but a returning player now for Notts County. I'm not sure if he's still a player manager or not, but he's 66 rated, so nearly a bronze one, 40 pace, and the rest of it, very unusable. Next up we go on to Moise Kean, a youngster for Juventus, gone out on loan though to, is that Hellas Verona? Yep, in the Serie A, 6 foot tall, Italian striker, and 64 rated. And the final one is going to be a player linking up to Kevin Nolan, a former Newcastle player also, Shola Amiobi. He's 6'3", the rest of his stats, just like Kevin Nolan, are god awful. So there we have it guys, there are some of the best new players to FIFA 18 Ultimate Team as well as some returning ones. So again, if you want to see the full list down below in the description box to FUTs, go check it out. And remember, if you enjoyed the video, show support by leaving a like rating, that'd be greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, make sure to press the subscribe button for daily FIFA 18 content and press notifications tab next to it to receive alerts about my videos. If you missed yesterday's video, down below in the description box. And today's question of the day, if you could bring back one player from a previous FIFA, who'd it be and why? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. So thank you for watching this video, I'll see you next time.